Fix that. So thank you, Griff Nizzle.
You are gay.
K. Burke. 2 months ago, a friend of our family said, KJ, if you vote for Trump, you are a bad father. He's a rapist who wants to take away your daughter's rights. I was furious, but bit my tongue. I wonder how she's doing now. Man, well, yeah, if you're able to contain yourself when someone says something like that to you about the way that you handle your kids, no less, you're a good and patient man. But yeah, it's so fun. Like, the alleged father we watched earlier, courtesy of Frank's reference, the guy who's like, well, it's very important that my daughters are able to kill my grandkids. I do think that guy obviously has a political philosophy that is counter to good parenting. And I would happily explain that to him in non-personal terms if he wanted to have that conversation. But the thing about the vitriol that these people on the left have for their political opposition, to go and confront a parent and tell them they're a bad parent in that way is such it's another step in that perspective. Like, even though again, guys like in that CNN segment, I look at that and I think that's indicative of probably unwise, bad parenting, bad fatherhood. Would I go and like just accost that guy on site? Or if I was at like I don't get invited to parties, but if I was invited to a party and he was there and I just was talking to him casually and I found out he voted Kamala for whatever stupid reasons he thinks he has, would I accost him publicly for that? No, it's just a breach of baseline respect in a social situation. These people have no hesitation, no reservation about breaching that because they're so convinced of their own moral righteousness that if anyone is to cross them, of course, that person deserves to be ridiculed, browbeaten in public. And the most frustrating thing about all of it is that the inverse is true. I would bet every dollar to my name, K. Burke, that you are in fact a superior parent with a more grounded philosophy than this person who's, accosting you at a family event. But that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about parenthood and having a family, K. Burke. You don't get your validation from somebody else. Somebody yelling that at you as ridiculous and impolite and nonsensical as it may be. Of course, you don't get the value of your life out of that person's interaction with you. You get validation through your family properly, like a sane person with a proper set of priorities. So you can be happy knowing that you won that encounter. And thanks for supporting the show. Critter Killer, the result is wild. I was watching Nick Freitas's election